everyone, welcome to my channel. I just want to wish each and everybody watching this show a happy New Year's. I hope this year brings joy to you and all your plans come to pass. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make the best and delicious cabbage stew that is very easy for everyone to make. The ingredients that I have for today, we have coriander. I have this volume depending on the stew that I'm going to make. The fresh tomatoes, I have 3 fresh tomatoes. I have red onions. You can choose any type of onions you want. If it's white onions that you want, you can go with that as long as it's just onions. Then carrots, we have garlic, the pepper. This is very hot, so I'm using just two, depending on how hot you need your stew to be. I need mine very hot. And then we have the mixed bell peppers. We have red, green, yellow. You can buy the fresh ones. I prefer to buy the ones that are already cut. It's easier for me. And I get this from a Chinese store. Those in Canada who not Ocean, I get this from Ocean. Then the cabbage, salt, tomato paste. I'll be using, not all of it. I'll be using just maybe 2 tablespoons of this. Then the curry powder. This is my preference. I like this curry powder. I like the aroma from it. But you can use any curry powder that you want. We have the Royco. This Royco. Some people ask why this Royco. It just makes the stew thick and makes it taste more like beef, right? I choose the beef one. You can choose chicken or vegetable, but I like the way it makes the stew very thick and the aroma is really nice for this Royco. But you can choose not to go with it. I just like the taste and aroma that it adds to the stew. Then we have Maggi cube. I will be using 2 because this one is already it already contains Maggi cube inside, so I'll be using just 2. And also about the Royco, it has salt added to it, so when you're adding salt to the stew and you're using the Royco, be mindful about that because the salt may be too much. I have garlic powder, onion powder. So, and the last ingredient that we have the goat meat. This is the meat that we shall be using for the cabbage. But for my meat, I already added the onion powder and I already put the garlic powder, right? So it's already inside, and I added water, right? To sit here for like 20 minutes so that the spices can go inside the meat. I added a little bit of salt, not too much because I have the Royco too. So for that, after adding the onion powder, the garlic powder, a little bit of salt to it, I left it to sit here on the stove for about 20 minutes. It depends on how much time you have. You can even leave it for 10 or 15, and then we are going to start the stove on maximum heat because I need it to cook fast, and then I will leave the meat to cook for about 30 minutes. The reason as to why I cook the meat before is because the cabbage that I'm going to add to the meat, it doesn't take that long to cook. You don't want to overcook your cabbage. If you overcook your cabbage, it's going to lose the taste from the cabbage. So we only cook the cabbage about 10 to 15 minutes after the meat has finished. So you have to make sure that your meat has cooked very well, depending on how well done you want your meat. I want my meat very well done, so I'll cook it for about 30 minutes, and then I'll add everything else that I need to add step by step as I will show you. So the garlic powder and onion powder, we move back, and then we are going to use that time as the meat is cooking. We are going to cut our cabbage. So we are going to add our oil. I'm using vegetable oil. You can use any oil of your choice. Don't add too much because the goat meat is already has its own oil. So that's enough. That's all. It's about enough. So we're going to add a little bit of onions, just a bit, for the meat to get that onion flavor. Not too much, just a bit of it. Just a little bit. So if you decide to cut your garlic, to chop it instead of blending it, this will be the time you add your garlic to your goat meat. So we are adding our blended garlic, onion and ginger. Ready? See that golden brown color? Is what I was aiming for. Now it's time for us to add the cabbage. We are checking on our meat to see how the stew is doing. We are doing very well. So this is the time when I add a little bit of the stock that I kept. The stock, I'm going to just add a little bit to add the flavor and also to give it more moisture so it doesn't burn at the bottom, because I don't want my cabbage to burn at the bottom. So you add a little bit with the stock that you left. Then we are going to add our salt, just a bit, this much, because I have the Royco that has salt already. I don't want my food to be too much salt inside. So the salt is added. the Royco, we choose mix. So for the Royco, adding a bit. But for the Royco, you need some water inside, so that you can produce that thickness that we want for the stew. So we are mixing it. Hope you can see it. Okay, so then we are going to add it to our stew, like evenly. Spread it around. Okay, so this is how our stew looks as for now, with all the beautiful colors from the onions, from the bell peppers, from the carrots. I can literally see everything that I've added. I can see it. So we are going to leave it to cook for 3 minutes, and then we shall add our coriander and then leave it for a minute, and that's it. The stew will be ready. Check to see if our potatoes are ready. A few more minutes. Okay. For our stew, the stew is ready. See how it's turning out so beautifully with so much moisture inside. Look at that. So this is what the Royco does. It makes the sauce in the stew very thick. So we are going to reduce more because our stew has started to burn, so to 2. And then we are going to add our coriander. You don't need the coriander to cook. It's just the flavor and to add color to the stew. The aroma, oh my goodness. It smells so good, so delicious. This is a favorite of ours in this house. This stew, we like it a lot. It's easy to make, it's quick. It doesn't take that long time to make it, and it tastes so delicious. The cabbage stew that we have made. This is how it has turned out after cooking. It looks so yummy, so delicious, so healthy. I'll be having mine with the plantains and the potatoes, but you can have the stew with anything, rice, anything that you like. My husband prefers to have this with the rice. Any food you would like. Some have it with the yams. Anything that you want to have, this stew goes well with everything. And it looks so yummy and delicious and healthy for you. There is not so much oil into it. There is not so much vegetables inside. If you don't like to eat vegetables like me, this is the best way to eat your vegetables. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me from the beginning. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow, comment, and like. You can comment down below what kind of videos that you would like to see on my channels: lifestyle, fashion, home makeover, cooking videos. You can just comment below which next videos you'd like to have on my channel. Thank you so much once again. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful and blessed year. Bye.